Okay, this is a demonstration of what is called a Rubens tube. A Rubens tube allows us to visualize the standing waves of air that occur inside of a resonant chamber. Okay, so let me describe to you the demonstration. Okay, first of all, here is the tube itself, and then there are a number of holes here at the top of the tube, and then I have the tube here connected to my natural gas source here at my desk. And then I'm going to pass natural gas through the tube, and I'm then going to light it by means of this lighter. So it's kind of like, for example, lighting a grill, basic idea. And then over here off to the right-hand side, at this end of the tube, there's a flexible membrane. And then right over here, I've got a little speaker, a little boombox speaker, and I have an app on my phone, a function generator app, such that I can then produce pure tones that come out of the speaker, for example, like so. And then I can change the frequency. Okay, now when I light the tube in just a few moments, you're going to see flames then come out of here of the top of the tube. And then as sound waves pass through the tube, you're going to see the series of nodes and antinodes show up in the height of the flame. So for example, when the flame is really low, that then corresponds to a low gas pressure. This then means that what you're seeing is a node. If you see the flame as rather high, that then corresponds to a high gas pressure. That then corresponds to an antinode. So as long as I get the frequency right, I kind of have to play around with it a little bit. As long as I get the frequency right such that you can see the wavelength within the distance of the tube itself, then you'll be able to see a couple of nodes and antinodes. So that's the basic idea of how you can then visualize the standing wave of air, in this case natural gas, that occurs here inside this tube. All right, so let me go ahead and light this up, and then I'm going to go ahead and turn off the lights as well, and then I'll manipulate my function generator. All right, so let me turn this on first. Like so. Go ahead and light it up. Like so. I'm going to turn the gas pressure down a little bit. There we go, like so. And now let me go ahead and manipulate my function generator here. Okay, so at this particular frequency, it's about 350 hertz. You can see right here pretty well delineated an antinode, like so. So this is the portion here where the flame is high, that then corresponds to high gas pressure. And then over here off to the side, and also over here off to the side, looks to be the beginnings then of a node. So if you're going from, for example, node to node here, from one side of the tube to the other, you're seeing about a half a wavelength. Okay, let me go ahead and manipulate the frequency now, and you're going to see the waveform here change when I do. Okay, so I'm obviously lowering the frequency here. What I do to make the wavelength longer, and it's then therefore a little bit harder to see. Let me go ahead and raise the frequency. This right here is about 360 hertz, close to where it was before. Once again, you can see right here an antinode and then nodes here and here off to the side. Okay, raise the frequency higher. When I do the wavelength smaller, it's a little bit more clearly delineated here. Okay, right here the frequency is high enough such that you can see pretty well a half a wavelength from, say, a crest here, an antinode, to a node, to a trough here, another antinode. So roughly right here is about a half a wavelength. Okay, let me go ahead and raise it even further. That's pretty well delineated right there, is about a half a wavelength. Then when you get to really high frequencies like so, such that the wavelength is small, then it becomes really hard to see here in the tube. So you're somewhat constrained by the length here of the tube itself in order to see the wavelength of specific sound waves. Of course, you could also do this with music as well. For example, like so. When you do this with music, because the frequencies are so blended together, you just see the waveform itself just kind of bounce around a little bit, and that's about it. Okay, so that's the Rubens tube demonstration. That's how you can see, for example, the standing waves of air within a resonant chamber. If I don't film any more videos for the class, by the way, today's shirt was Nagura Bunget. See ya. Be safe.